Welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about the congealed pile of old hot dog meat that's stuffed into a dry leather sack that is Senator Dianne Feinstein of California. In the wake of recent events that happened in Sacramento on Sunday, April 2nd, Senator Leatherface put out this statement. The nation woke up Sunday morning to yet another tragic MS, this time in downtown Sacramento, where at least 6 people were sent to forever sleep and 12 were injured. My heart goes out to the victims and their families whose lives were shattered. Then she goes on to talk about the police investigating, and she picks up in the next paragraph. Of course, this isn't an isolated incident. It's the latest in an epidemic of violence that plagues this country. Congress needs to act and pass common sense safety legislation, including universal background checks, banning high-capacity ammunition magazines, and military-style weapons, and outlaw untraceable ghost guns. Enough is enough. We can no longer ignore the violence in our communities. Congress knows what steps must be taken to stop these mass. We just have to act. Never let a good tragedy go to waste. You know what I'm saying? All of these proposed laws seem slightly familiar, but where? Oh yeah, they're really similar to current laws in California that failed to stop this event. You know, as always, totalitarian politicians like yourself always bypass the criminal that is literally bringing harm to the dumb constituents that keep voting for them and blaming it on things like this instead of, the actual criminal, the person responsible. Remember responsibility? You were taught that as a young person. Actions have consequences. Criminal who, by the way, your short bus, soft on crime approach has released early. Wonder how a violent criminal who was released from jail early committed a violent act. This doesn't make sense. We must create more laws. Look, we rag on these politicians, but they're not stupid. They know exactly what they're doing. They know the consequences of their actions. To us, it might seem like, oh, they're really dumb. They don't understand that criminals don't follow laws. Yes, they do. They do this to push an agenda. And they have a tried and true method. First, they create a trigger word, something scary like ghost guns. Then they exploit the suffering caused by evil people, triggering their brain dead supporters and the clueless public into banding together and start calling for politicians like yourself to pass more laws that will further restrict law-abiding citizens and further eroding our Second Amendment rights. Because for some reason, things like this are in the way of their agendas. And instead of blaming the criminal like a reasonable human would, they go after inanimate objects, because murder is already as illegal as it gets. Some states will straight up murder you back for murdering another person. Just look at all the times you have heard the phrase ghost gun in the past few months. It is all over the lips of politicians like Joe Biden and all these anti-gunners and the media. Look, watch. I will Google the word gun. Click on the news tab. Look at that. First few things that pop up, ghost guns. Look, when they start talking about things like ghost guns, bump stocks, etc., whatever it is, insert gun or gun part or type of gun here. Whenever they start talking, it's time for you to start paying attention. It's time for you to get active, to call your local representation, light a fire under their asses before we have to light actual fires under asses. That's all I got to say on this one. Let me know what you think down below, and let me know what's your latest ghost gun build. I'd love to talk about it. Catch you in the next one. Stay safe. And watch out for those politicians, America.
manly.